Hello again, I'm Camelia Petrus and I thank you for joining me on this journey through nonviolent communication. Your interest and engagement have been really inspiring, and today we will explore some of your most pressing questions and how NVC can truly change the way we connect with ourselves and with others. Let's start with a story about Janine, who, like many of us, found it hard to voice what she really needed. She felt guilty taking time for herself, worried about looking selfish. In the office, she'd skip breaks to meet deadlines, and at home, she would ignore her hobbies, such as reading, for example, to manage household chores. Her silence on these unmet needs led to exhaustion and resentment. Janine's internal dialogue was filled with self-doubt and frustration. She thought, if I don't meet their needs, who will? If I don't meet their needs, what would they think of me? If I don't meet their needs, am I worthless? So this constant internal conflict left her feeling undervalued and overwhelmed, as she struggled to find a balance between supporting others and advocating for herself. This inner turmoil was a barrier to effective communication, as she often sacrificed her own needs in the process, leading to a cycle of stress and dissatisfaction both at work and at home. Through nonviolent communication training, Janine learned to articulate her needs clearly, transforming her professional and personal relationships and creating a more supportive environment. But most of all, what was the most important thing is that Janine acknowledged her needs, and she realized that she needs to honor those needs of hers first. And it seems that you have a lot of questions about NVC still and about our coaching program. So let's address the top 10 frequently asked questions. First one, what exactly is NVC? Well, NVC, or nonviolent communication, is a method for getting to know ourselves better, expressing ourselves with clarity and empathy, understanding others better, and resolving conflicts peacefully. So this is not like a pill you are going to take, or a weekend where you attend one course and you will know NVC and your life will change totally. This is a process, so it's not only a method, but it is a process that it needs to be taken step by step and cover all aspects of nonviolent communication methodically in order to really see improvements in your life and in the life of those around you. So here is question number 2. How can NVC help me personally? NVC encourages deep self-exploration and self-understanding, helping you express your needs and feelings clearly, enhancing personal relationships through empathy and honest communication. So if you are good, yes, everyone around you is okay, is good. Another question, is NVC practical in professional settings? In workplaces, NVC improves teams, teamwork, and leadership by fostering open dialogue, reducing misunderstandings, and enhancing mutual respect among colleagues. They get to know each other better, and they have a better understanding of how to communicate with each other. And here is another question. How long does it take to see results? I can tell you that the journey with NVC varies. Some experience immediate improvements in interactions, and this is what I'm always hoping for from the first lesson, from the first class, the first concept, that they take all those learnings and they apply them immediately in their lives. And by next week, when we meet again and share feedback, I am hoping, and I know that actually I know because I have experienced this, people can share great results from the first week. So this is greatly depending on personal commitment and the willingness to integrate and practice NVC concepts consistently. And it is very good when you choose an NVC buddy with whom you can share experiences. And if you don't find one, well, the best one is you, because you can catch yourself when you step outside the path that you have taken. And here is another question. Can NVC help with conflict resolution? Yes, NVC is effective in resolving conflicts by focusing on the underlying needs of all parties, leading to more satisfying and cooperative solutions. So conflict is always at the level of strategy. So it's up here when you hear a lot of he said, she said, he did, he didn't, she didn't say. So it's strategies, and every strategy is an attempt to meet a need. Unless we go back or lower down into the needs, we will not able to find a resolution. We can't come to an agreement. So when you start understanding the needs, your needs and the needs of others, and you can talk, have a conversation at the level of needs and at the level of heart, then conflict resolution is there, is in front of you. Here is another question. Do I need any prior experience before enrolling? Well, I assume that and assumption is not good. It's something that I would definitely teach you to be careful of. Assumptions, yes. So I assume, I can say that now, that there are your life experiences that brought you here, right? So apart from those, no, just your life experiences, that's enough. So apart from those, NVC is accessible to beginners. It starts with foundational concepts and builds up to more complex applications. And here is another question. What materials do I need? Will I need? Participants typically need a notepad dedicated to taking NVC notes. It is indicated, and I encourage everyone, that they also start journaling. So a journal would be useful, just a copybook. And if you like writing with a fountain pen, bring that along. So all you need is, of course, basic course materials provided by me, including guides, worksheets, and sometimes recommended readings. So I'm going to invite you to read a book or two. So nothing complicated. A notebook, a journal, 1 or 2 pencils, yes, and that's it. And if you can print the materials that you will find in your resources in your dashboard, that would be great if you like working with visuals. If not, that's fine too, because you can switch to your resources when we are in our live sessions, and you can access everything that you need in the class there. And here is another question. Is there community support? Yes, we offer access to the Core Life Principles community for shared learning, practice and support. And this is a community within our platform. Oh, almost said a really nasty word. But anyway, so you will have access to this community. It's like Facebook, only that it's private, and people there are just for that, for learning and for sharing. Another question, how can I practice NVC daily? Well, you will incorporate NVC by starting with mindful listening, and that is one of the good things that everyone can do. You don't need to take an NVC course for that. Just be there when somebody talks to you. Mindful listening, expressing feelings and needs in conversations, that's something you can start with at any point. And practicing empathy with yourself and with others. And I have another question here. What if I have more questions? So always feel encouraged to reach out with more questions. Continuous learning and engagement are key parts of mastering NVC. Thank you for spending this time with me again. Remember, the journey to mastering NVC is an ongoing process, but every little step brings you and us closer to understanding ourselves and others better, to empathy, compassion, self-empathy, and connection. I'm here to support you, and I can't wait to see how NVC transforms your communication. Please visit the webpage for more information, and if you have any questions, please get in touch. Until next time, may all your connections be authentic and your contributions meaningful to you and others. Bye for now.